35 degrees, middle of the day. Well, actually it's 12:36 if I'm gonna be exact. But I've got an umbrella, because if I don't, look, I'm gonna cook. So we'll just go inspect and see what the damage of the recent weather or heat wave. Oh, look, my calamansi is dying. The leaves are all wilted and need some immediate watering. You're gonna get the drink tonight. But for now, look, this is actually nice walking in the shade with the umbrella. This is a recent purchase. This is called Echeveria gigantea. Supposed to be huge or giant, that one. So that's why I was actually in search of that for a while now. I haven't watered for a while, for a few days. Only the babies get watered. And if, hang on, this one here, oh, this is so gorgeous. This is my lilacina, or leaf-grown lilacina. Poor lemon tree. And this year, I don't have any fruit on my guava tree here, which is also dry in need of watering. I am treating my fruit trees like succulents. So they really need to be watered, because if I water them, then I water my succulents, and if I water my succulents at the moment, they are gonna get cooked like this one. Okay, see that one there? I watered that like 3 days ago, but it was pretty hot, and so and also that came from the shade. So I've been a bad mother, but anyway, I need to be drastic. And because I'm running out of space, I am forced to put them somewhere where they're not supposed to be. But anyway, I need to create more space here, so I have to get rid of my fruit trees and put this in the front. If it gets cool enough to work outside, that is, because I am not going to be digging up the garden at the front while it's hot. Well, in saying that, today is the last day. I think it's today and tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna have 30s, but by Wednesday, I think it's gonna go down to 24 degrees. It's gonna be cool again, and 50% chance of rain. So we'll have a rain or two. That's what the weather forecast says. And look what happened to my variegated rolly. That's heat stroke. Even though it's in the shade, it still gets pretty hot in here. So that's what happens when you water them, because I did water these ones a few days ago, way before the heat wave. So when a succulent turns yellow, it means it's about to die, because it can't absorb chlorophyll. Hang on, this umbrella, I hope doesn't get blown away. But that one is due for a head chop or beheading. Now this one, also, I think I need to behead this Nixana, Echeveria Nixana. I won't touch my Mariah, because that is looking lovely with its yellow and red again. But isn't this gorgeous? Beautiful. So this is my West Rainbow leaf grown. So far, this is my first Echeveria West Rainbow that's been leaf grown, that variegated. The rest of my leaves at the same time when this was grown did not variegate, or reverted back to being just a normal PVN. But in saying that, I've got given a leaf by my friend Jemmy Jem, and Also, that one has grown double head, one variegated side and the other one just the normal. So that is exciting. I hope I don't forget to insert it in the video here. A few days ago, I have a video wherein I watered at night after the rain, and this is one of the plants or succulent. This is Echeveria agavoides red tips that I actually soaked, and because it just got dry, and then now it's recovered, it's nice and plump. But with this heat wave, this is what's gonna happen to the plants. So this is Echeveria agavoides red tips. So you're better off leaving them dry than wet. But also, if you do water them, if you don't want them damaged or scarred or marred like this one, then after watering, put it away somewhere in the shade, somewhere still brightly lit but shaded, if you don't want it to look like this. But for me, I'm trying to grow this really strong because they are going to go in the garden, so I have to put them through the ringer like this to expose them to extreme conditions, so that way it can live in my front garden and not get kept here. And this one here, this is, I am very, very, very impressed. Look how beautiful that is. This one is called Echeveria agavoides carpet, and this one is grown in my advanced soil mix in a very tall but narrow pot. And this plant, I find that this is actually the biggest of my Echeveria agavoides carpet. I had some Echeveria agavoides carpet in a big pot, and the plant is quite small. So I'll just, there you go. Oh, beautiful plant. Oh my goodness. See my hand, so we go measure. So how many inches is that? So about 3 inches across. Yep, easily, almost 4. But anyway, so to here, where's the tip of my hand? Let's go, there you go. So that, and we'll go to the one that's grown in the big pot. So that one is exposed to the element. Oh, hang on. Oh, look at them. They're so beautiful, even though in the sun. Look at that. They're all gorgeous. Look at that one. Oh, it's a Echeveria agavoides frank. I call it, I just put summer pink because it's that's my idea of a summer pink. It's a hybrid of a frank. And hang on, this is in the bottom here. Oh my lord, I'm gonna hit everything here. I have to put my umbrella this way. So now the biggest one, hello spider, go away, go away. So the biggest one of this lot, so this is Echeveria agavoides carpet, and they've been living in this pot for about 2 years now. And I find that if I leave them here, they just stay small. They don't grow very big. And the biggest one I have is about this one. See? Look, to the tip of my hand. There you go. So it's not very big compared to the other ones that's in a small pot. And the minute I take them out of this pot and put it in a small pot in my advanced soil mix, they tend to grow much bigger and prettier. So now these ones are damaged by snails. They've just been eating them. So anyway, nothing I can do about that. That's Subcorumbosa LAU 026. There's an 030. And is there another number? A 112 or 395? Sorry. But anyway, that one got damaged by the sun a little bit. My Parposaurus, so those little, hang on, that pot is still heavy, but the top is dry. Oh my goodness. And the bottom is, I'm sure it's because of its weight, that still got lots of moisture in it, so it really didn't need any watering. But I got carried away about 3 nights ago when I watered my seedlings. I would say seedlings, the baby succulents that needs to be watered every day in the shade. Anyway, oh hang on, Suyon, oh hello. This Suyon, I'm slowly acclimatizing into the sun, so I hope I don't put it out too quickly here. So it's been grown behind me in my 50 zone area. Hang on, Pakifaitum obiferum as well. I moved it because it also got burned over there. Upsie. See, look. A couple of leaves that got, it was just so hot. The UV index is what's killing them. But anyway, so this one now, I moved here yesterday because, oh actually not yesterday, the other day. So it's been here yesterday and today. And dry leaves, so that one I leave it, this one. But the middle, look at that. See, the middle is still beautiful. And that one is a leaf. Oop, it's got roots. Okay, yeah, but there's no babies. I removed the roots, see? Okay, that's dry. My fantastic fountain. I always wanted to have one of these plants. And now, this is, I got two types now. This is more like my ugly type, the first one. The second type is very, very pretty. Hang on, let me see where it is. So if you follow my vlogs or my videos, you would have seen these three on one of my plant haul where when I bought them. So like I can't decide which is which, but then now actually I forgot to check what happened to the babies. Ah, look at that. So look at the babies underneath. So they're still there. They need some cleaning. So I haven't changed the soil. It's still in the same, in the original pot that it came in. And no babies on that one. So this one actually, so that's why I can't decide between the two. But then now, as it turned out, I'm glad I kept the two because I don't know, I must have picked this one first because it's bigger. But now, look at that, it's all, that's been attacked by slug. And that one is still pretty. But had I not have this one, this might have been the one that got attacked by the slug. Anyway, I got excuse for everything, don't I? Anyway, so this one now, they're still looking beautiful. The form and the shape, I prefer this form of Fantastic Fountain in comparison to, well, compared to the other one. So I really, really like that one. And hang on, I just saw my Portulaca molokinensis here. Hang on, I just, need some water. Look, just really, really dry, really, really, oopsie, light. Very, oh, there's a baby. There's a baby in there. Okay, so that's very, very light. And I heard a lady once said, I am so over my Serrana. Well, I'm not. But look at that. Excuse my neighbor, he's just fixing his boat. We'll just go with the beat of the boat. And this one is so beautiful. I don't know why that lady said, I am so over my Serrana. Well, I'm not. See, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I'm not sure whether this plant here is terminal, the two of them. Maybe I could wait, okay? So, because when they do grow like this sometimes, they become terminal. But the best thing about terminal flowers or plants, maybe, when it says terminal, is going to die. So if you take a cutting of that, that has a good chance of dying. But then again, I don't know much about this because the first one I had, where this actually already is a baby. So the mother got attacked by mealybug, and it's somewhere in a big pot somewhere in my garden. I think it's still alive, but anyway, this one is already a baby grown from a leaf, just like this. And I put it there, and oh, that's really dry. So I really need, so the minute it's dry, see the mealybug in the center is going white, fluffy bits. I'm sure there's mealybug in there. Now what I do is I remove the leaves, the bottom leaves. Oh, probably not that one. I'll leave that one. So this one, see, I just, see, if I take this off, it doesn't really affect the look of the plant. And if I leave it there, it actually makes it look ugly. It's got that little extra digit sticking out. So we might as well take that off and put it there. And hopefully that will strike and grow. They do grow quite fast. They will strike and grow. And dry leaves like this, I can see mealybug in the bottom there probably. So it gets frequently attacked by mealybugs, so I have to keep an eye on that one. So that's why I put it out here. Hang on. Anything that's sort of orangey looking, there you go. Anything like that, you might as well remove it because it's not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna leave that there and I hope I don't kick it. My babies here, these are all grown from inside. Now that it's out here, I'm acclimatizing them, so slowly taking them out, growing them. See, a lot of dry soil that needs to be watered. My own hybrid, my Dynaya. This one is looking pretty, even in the shade. Look at that. It's a Echeveria rough hybrid, this one. Oh, Echeveria sagitta, getting attacked by mealybug. So Sagitta or Sagitta, I like to say Sagitta. So maybe it's wrong, but to me, I say it where it's comfortable for me. I don't want to say something if it's not comfortable, then I don't. I'm just having a play on words here, guys. So I'm just looking, I'm talking and looking at the same time. So up the top here, I've got a few plants that I'm trying to color up. So this one, okay, beautiful. This I bought with no label, and I had a look online. Someone was labeled this as Tomorrowland. So when I first saw this plant, I thought it looks like an Echeveria green smile. And then now, because of the shape basically, but then now the color is just so beautiful. And my green smile doesn't looks nothing like that. So it's growing out in the shade over there, but anyway, forget about the green smile. We'll look at this one. This is much prettier. This is Graptopetalum, or I like to say Graptopetalum pentandrum superbum. This is my variegated red tips, and I am not game to put it out in the sun yet because that's the only plant I've got. I need to harvest the baby. So I got 1, 2, 3 babies, and the mother in the center doesn't look very nice, but hopefully, oh yeah, that one baby is still variegated. It's got a silk variegation, which is like white lines, like silk. Okay, I'll put this one back up here. And that one, I bought that one from a small pot, $4.50 pot, and I noticed that one leaf is variegated. See that leaf there? Because of that, that's the reason why I bought it. But then now it's showing more variegation. Look at the other leaves. So all throughout it, all through the plant here, that is going to variegate. And look at my gumshoe. My gumshoe has been sleeping in spring. Now that it's warmed up, it's colored up, and of course I transplanted it sometime at the end of winter, I think, or the start of spring, and it didn't like it. It was happier in its small pot. But then now this is actually a baby as well that's now become a mummy, and those are other babies in there as well. So there's a few of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all grown from a leaf, even at the back there. So they were all grown from a leaf. So now I have to wait for another year to maybe grow that. But I just saw something cute here. Look how fat that moonstone is. Oh my goodness, chubby. Oh wow, look how chubby you are, so pretty. Okay, next to my Graptopetalum amethystium or lavender pebbles, and the babies as well, chubby babies. I'm just gonna keep fattening you up so that way you will look beautiful. And even this one, this is Pachyphytum. I found that they are actually summer grower, so because they just shoot off the last few days even. It's not even a week or something like that. That Graptophyllum medicinum for about a month, it was slowly growing because it put out all those babies. It was slowly growing. Now that we're hitting high 30s, they just love it. See, especially that one, it's just fattened up, and these ones too, they just got so big. My Pachyphytum Sadowski, and look at how it's almost as big as that one. This is supposed to be called baby fingers, and look, oh, cute. And update on my friend's babysitting. I'm babysitting this plant. So this is Echeveria West Rainbow that has lost color. So you can see the bottom leaves are variegated. So there's about 4 more leaves that's in the bottom, or actually 6. 2 of them just dried up for no reason. And I watered it and it dried up. So maybe it was already drying, that's why I watered it. And then I'll just check this. Yep, that's still heavy. And she's got it in that soil. So I already offered to change the soil maybe when it started all wilting the bottom leaves. But then now I took off most of the offended leaves, all dried up. And there's a couple that's still sort of healthy. I thought I'll just, just for security, just in case this plant dies on me, then I said to her, I'm gonna give her my one. Okay, I'll give her one of those 2 if that one dies. Ain't I a good babysitter? No, please don't throw all your plants at me and say, can you look after my plants? No. So this one now, the color has come back, and look at that, it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that delicious? So now, grow, baby, grow. Okay, so now that has actually a lot of watering. Okay, we'll turn this around. See that one? The leaves split, which means it's ready have enough water. So we're not going to water this for a while until I see this leaf here starts. Oh, see, that's still, it's a little bit of softness still. I think she still needs a bit more water, but then that's why it's a bit hard when you're looking after a plant for someone else, because you don't know the condition that they planted it in. So that's why it's hard to adjust or make amendments to it. So I'm just going to let the plant tell me what to do. So as of now, as of today, what is it today? The 25th of January 2021. It's saying I'm still happy as I am, so I'm just going to leave it as is. But this thing has etiolated, but then now it's come back and became more compact now. See the leaf spacing, so there's more in the bottom, of course. Okay, see, now up the top is getting more compact, so which is good to see. Now, speaking of etiolation, this one is Echeveria Santa Luis. Santa Luis over here is grown in the shade, and you can see how wide it's become, or quite large. So it's about 6 inches across, and it's spread out trying to reach for the sunlight, and it couldn't get any. So it was green, so most of them were green, but then now I have moved it, or I've taken out from the area that it's in, or in the pot that it was in, and transferred it to its own house. This pot here, which is only, see, narrow, this is the shorter 17 centimeter pot. And now that I put it here somewhere where it's got access to more sunlight, it started contracting. So it started, see the center? All of that was sort of, this one's, it's sort of pulled back. So it contracted, so now it's smaller, getting smaller, and it will shed off all the old leaves on the outside here. So even that's already drying. That will shed off all those leaves, but the center of it, you can see that it's coloring up nicely, and also getting smaller, more compact. So in maybe another month's time, all these leaves will be gone, and I'll just be left with the central leaves, which is going to be so gorgeous and beautiful and colored up like a jelly jam. So all those red stripes, look at that. But there's a little bit of mealybug in there, so I have to keep an eye. So I will spray that in a couple of days. I'm not going to spray it now because it's hot. So we're still 37 or 38 degrees forecast today, I think, and right now it's 35 degrees and it's really hot, and I'm here in my 50 zone area and I'm sweating. I am sweating. Look, see what I do for love for all of you. I'm like, okay, I'm like a roast pork right now. But anyway, so that one, we wait till it cools down before I spray it with my millibug killing Eco Pest oil by Multi-Crop. Well, I'm not advertising them. I don't get paid to advertise them, but anyway. Okay, look how beautiful this blue minima. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Oh, do you have a baby? Beautiful. Look at that one. Okay, there's another one here. Oh, this one. I don't know why they're all doing that. The center now is going blue, but it's all that red. Oh, gorgeous. I wrote jelly jam just so I can say, I don't have a jelly jam, by the way. So if anyone wants to give me jelly jam, I will take it. Thank you very much. Now this one is also blue minima, but look how gorgeous that is. Beautiful. And that one is also minima, and this is from the same batch when I bought them. And this one, oh, delicious with all those babies as well. Gorgeous, isn't it? That's just gorgeous plant.